This is a new video that we're doing. It's nothing really Thomson related, but it's bike related, which is kind of cool. This is my 2018 Golf Sport Wagon. And today we're gonna review, unbox a Kuat Piston Pro rack and install it and see how easy it is to install and see if it works good. So before I got a bike rack, I could fit like 2 bikes in here and maybe 3 if I was careless with them, but definitely 2 and definitely 1. I'd have to put some foam down, but I didn't want to rub it and scratch it, maybe take a front wheel out. But now that this car that I got, because my other one kind of died on me, it came with a tail hitch. And I was like, that's something I ain't got to do. And it's great for a bike rack. Now I can finally get like a bike rack with a trail hitch, or a trailer hitch, my bad. And not one of those ones, the cheap ones that kind of just straps to your window and hooks on. So pick this up based on reviews to see if it's actually good and easy to put together. So we got a feedback sports, just regular torque wrench. Probably need something a little bit beefier than this, but it'll get us started. And a box cutter. And we're gonna see if we can just plug and play and do it. And this one is not the most expensive version. I didn't get the one with the lights. Didn't find it all that important. The other one, the Piston Pro X, I think it is, the next highest version, has a Kashima coating on the stays, on the little hydraulic arms, and I was just like, I don't care. I like the murdered out look. The other one is murdered out, but it had lights and a whole bunch of stuff, another $400, so I said, meh. This is how it would come to you. Bunch of foam, bunch of stuff. It looks heavy duty, just from feeling it. Oh yes, there's another reason why I wanted this one. I believe the other one that had the NV base and NV base 2.0, those two I looked at too, but I didn't want one that kind of was rubbing on the forks. This one doesn't have any frame touch, which I thought was pretty cool. Because we got some nice bikes we're gonna put on this. But yeah, I didn't want one with any frame touch. But they also had integrated locks, and this is what this is, so you can lock your bikes up if you go to the grocery store or something, or you're at your Airbnb, you don't want to bring your bikes in, you can lock them up or whatever. No instructions. Okay. Well, that is beefy. That is actually beefy. Also, I have a 1 1/4 trailer hitch, not a 2, so I can only do 2 bikes, and that's fine because for this car, I would never carry around more than 2 bikes really. If I had to carry 3, I could always put 1 in the back and carry 2. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, not that big a deal to me. But if you have a family, you have 3 or 4 bikes, or you have a big truck or something. Yeah, a big truck, you probably don't need one. But get the 2-inch trailer hitch if you don't have one on your vehicle yet. Okay, I would assume that this slides in like, I wonder, surely not like that. Or you think it is like that? Nah, it's like that, yeah. I'm pretty sure, I could be mistaken. There's a little hole back here for this guy. I'm pretty sure. I could also be completely wrong. I have no shame in being wrong. But it seems like that this is a lock, so no one can take it out. And I'm pretty sure that that's what this is for. I'm 99% sure. Now, I almost put a chain and chain it and have like a, I don't know, one of those like box locks. You ready? And I believe, yeah, so maybe not. I believe this is proprietary for this. So you can't just put in any normal Allen key in here. And this tightens up the ball Let's see, we'll take it back out so we can show you guys. I've never really seen anyone build it on YouTube before. Maybe I just haven't found the right video. There's a little ball joint in here, and I believe as you tighten this right here, as you can see, there's a little pin in the middle, and that pin mates up to this. So I guess that's another security feature, which is kind of cool. So you can tighten it. It pushes the ball out, so it stays tight in there, doesn't rattle around. A little ball move. I do wish, maybe this is just my hitch, but I wish that it kind of was more, what's the word? Wish it went deeper. Oh yeah. Some good leverage on there. Okay, we'll call it good there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No wrap. Oh. My water bottle. Yeah, nice. But considering that there will be at least two 20 to 35 pound bikes on here, 70 pounds, I'll make it tighter. Make it quite tight indeed. Nice. Keys. I also think, if I'm not mistaken, these keys also double for this lock, which is convenient. I mean, almost every bike rack has this now, or a version of this, but it's basically, if I'm not mistaken, it allows you to push it here, and it locks, and you can push it again, and you can get to your hatch. And if I had to guess, I would say this is a screw that screws it in, but it seems awfully short. This part is rounded, so there's only one possible way for this to go on, which is pretty cool. And I believe it's like that because it won't fit any way else. Yeah. So, you know how people get hate on the internet for not greasing bolts? So, it's a bike product, sort of. I guess you could really haul anything with these racks, put kayaks on them. I don't know, but grease. I should probably put Loctite on this, maybe, I don't know. But something's better than nothing, I would assume. Another funny part is there's probably instructions on this online. I just have to look them up. But why do that? Just grease. There's almost, for this lever, there's also only one way that it can possibly go on. So we're gonna assume that it's the right way. Screwing it in, bop. I wonder if it's, for this stuff, it's so beefy though. I don't know what the material is. I would assume steel, aluminum, and polymer, duh. But this lever, it just might just be like casted steel, and they just kind of put a coat on it for the lever stuff because it feels different than aluminum, which I wouldn't be surprised about. I'm pretty sure most of it's aluminum, except for some of the bolts. I'm sure the bolts aren't aluminum. Nice. Nice. Oh, this actually has some lift to it. Sits higher up than I thought it would. It's also my car. It kind of sags in the back because it's a station wagon, and I wasn't sure how low it would be. Still got to put some bikes on it and test it, but making sure everything's real tight. Nice. I'm sure it's pretty straightforward, but I don't want to do it wrong. Instructions. There are some online. So if you want instructions on how to do it, just go online. Pretty easy. Just a Google search. I would put Kuat Bike Rack Piston Pro instructions. Slid it in, tightened it up. I put that on. Oh, we did one thing they didn't show. Put the actual rack lock on the trailer hitch. Okay. Tray assembly, 15 Newton meters. Oh, there is a torque spec. Oops. We'll go back and torque it later. I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. Okay. So, we got these, we got trays.
They're at a high angle.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ah, cameraman figured it out before I did.
I just went in there.
There we
So
go.
that you won't be able to forcibly take it out easy.
There you go. So there's teeth in there. Thanks, cameraman. There we go. Maybe I had it a couple times. I just didn't realize it. Nice. Hex bolt, axle, rod, thing. It's probably something crazy like 40 Newton meters or something. Boom. Philip's a freaking genius. Aha. Wait, what? So it says this bolt right here for the lever, you can push down. That screw should be 15 Newton meters. And it says, I was right. It says these screws right here between 40 and 50 Newton meters. These two axles right here. So we're gonna go get a torque wrench, be sure everything's torqued down the right way. And yeah. Okay. Big beefy torque wrench and a metric Allen set, which is nice. I believe all these are metric. First, we'll try an 8 for the big boys. Yeah. If you have one of these, this is what I recommend. Even if you don't have a torque wrench, you have a ratchet style wrench like this, you can always just get it German tight. Look at me. Guten tight. Got to pull out the long boy for this one. Just fine. Let's see, we're at 15. Oh, I was pretty on the money. We'll break it though. Let's see here. We'll break it just to be sure I was actually that close on the money. Yeah, I was dead on. Nice. That's it. Well, okay, curious. Will it close it up? It will not. Worth a shot. So this is pretty cool. This right here is kind of sick. You use your foot to bring it down, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if you could, I think you just, boom. Nice. That's interesting. It feels really good. How'd those come out so easy? Hello. Hello. Okay. Nice. That is sick. Oh, that's cool. But I'm pretty sure the specs are different for a 2-inch and a 1 1/4 inch trailer hitch. I'm pretty sure that with the smaller one, each tray does not hold as much weight. But for either of them, whether you get the 2-inch or the 1 1/4 inch, you'll be able to hold the most weight if you only have 2 trays. So each tray will hold the most weight if you only have 2, no matter which trailer hitch size you have. So something to keep in mind. So if you have like a bunch of big, heavy 50-pound e-bikes, 60-pound e-bikes with big batteries in them, you may have to take the batteries out if you put them on here. Okay, so one thing This is the Piston Pro. The Piston Pro X has these in Kashima coating. There's a couple of different things about it, but I like the blacked out version, and the Kashima coating and the lights just didn't seem like a necessary option for me. So with the 1 1/4 inch version, I was right. You can hold up to 60 pounds per tray. So 60-pound bikes, and you have the 2 inch version, you can hold up to 67 pounds per tray, which is nice. But with the 1 1/4 inch, well, Kuat has options to extend to 3 bikes and to 4 bikes, but with 1 1/4 inch, it doesn't give you the option to do that. But you have the 2 inch one, you can add on a 3rd tray and a 4th tray. And as you add on each tray, I believe once you have 3 on here, each tray weight limit decreases to 50 pounds, and then you have 4 trays, each weight limit decreases then to 40 pounds. So 4 is 40 pounds, 3 is 50 pounds, and then it's, if you have 2, it's back up to 67 pounds. So the more bikes you add, the less heavy they have to be, the lighter they have to be. So you can you got the levers here, which is pretty cool. You know, kind of lift up on it, release some tension, boom. With your foot, kind of pull it down. Don't mind my dirty shoes. Boom, yeah, that's something good. So, let's go get a bike. Okay, so we got 2 bikes. I'm gonna put them on, see how easy it is to put them on. Now, I'm actually curious. I feel like, yeah. That's kind of cool. So I believe you can do this so that you can get one bike off, get bike 1 off or 2 off, whichever way you do it, without getting the other one off, which is kind of cool. So put the first one on. This is one of our Thomson hooches. And it's pretty cool. Here you just got to squeeze these 2 little tabs. You can adjust this whichever way. And from what I've seen online, you kind of do them both equally. So you kind of like go back and forth on them, and there's no frame touch, nothing. One is higher than the other one, and that is so you can have them both facing the same way if you wanted to, or you have them facing the opposite way. I think I'm gonna do it the opposite way because I kind of like that. It makes it feel more balanced to me, but you can do whichever way you want. Now this is cool though. This right here, this is my personal Thomson hooch. It's a titanium hardtail. You can't tell because it's Cerakoted, but we'll have a video coming out about this very soon because this is a rad bike. It's sick, and I wish I didn't cover up all of the titanium. Didn't know they're gonna do it that way. That's another video. But this right here, a little sneak peek. This is our new hardtail. We are calling the Claremont, and doesn't have pedals on it yet. This is gonna go out to the Maid show, and but what better way to display it and give y'all a sneak peek if y'all watch this far to see this cool ass bike. Boom. It's a 29er too, so it's actually a good comparison. This one's a full 29er, this one's a 650B, full 27.5, the hooch is 27.5, this is a 29er. God, it's beautiful. But ratchet on both ends, and they ain't going nowhere. At least it feels like it. No frame touch, nothing. Yeah, this is a cool little bike. We're calling it the Claremont. We'll have a video about this tune. So we'll have a video on both of them and then together and then comparing them, yada, yada, yada. Right now it's about the rack. Now the cool part about the rack is both these bikes are well below 40 pounds. So there's a little tension here that keeps it locked. So you gotta kind of lift up on it. You can use this lever. I guess you could just use one of the bikes. I guess, yeah. We get to have some pretty long arms. Nice, so you have to have some pretty long arms if you did it this way. I guess you could do it this way. So this is for getting in the hatch. This is the main reason why I got this too, is so I can put actual stuff in the car and not bikes. Because it does work great. Station wagon works great for bikes, don't get me wrong. You don't need this. You don't need one of these. It's just nice to have. I guess the only other thing to do is strap a GoPro to it, hit some speed bumps. see how much they move. Because they're pretty locked. Actually, there is one more thing. The lock. See how that works. So it does come with a cable lock, and this would, in theory, touch the frame or the wheels. You'd have to, or else there is no lock. Kind of fish it through, boom, and I'm pretty sure you just kind of thread the needle, and it locks in. And I guess if you didn't want to go around your wheels, or you had dirt all over your wheels, you don't want to scratch carbon wheels or something, you could kind of fish it through the frame however you wanted to, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same key. It's the same key for the actual rack lock that connects to the car on the trailer hitch. Same key. And you get 2 of them. I'm pretty sure they're the same. Nice. So you go to the grocery store, no one will steal your stuff. All right, so we're gonna make sure they're tight one more time, and we're gonna go hit some train tracks, some speed bumps, take some turns, kind of making sure they're on there good. I'm trusting this new rack that I just kind of pieced together with these nice bikes, so I trust it. Let's see what happens. I do more damage to the car than see kind of how it goes. Nothing too crazy happened. I mean, they bounced, but like they didn't move left or right or hop out of the thing. It appears that all of the latches are still intact. Nice. A little swervy action, see how much it moves. There is some sway to it, but that's just because it's kind of sticking out farther. But yeah, we're gonna hit this train track one more time, see how much it bounces. Everything is tightened down to the correct torque spec. Everything is locked in place. Same little bounce. Forward and backward, not left and right though, which is pretty normal. Nice. Is this a bike rack? Yes. Does it hold 2 bikes? Yes. Can I make it longer? No, but that's my fault because I have a 1 1/4 tail hitch, not a 2-inch tail hitch. So it seems sturdy on the road, going over a bunch of stuff, it seems sturdy. The movement, the action in it to get it down is super, oh no, it's super smooth. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's nice. You get what you pay for, obviously. Now, have I compared it to any other bike rack? Not really. One of the other guys here has an MV base, but other than that, I mean, it's really nice. You kind of have to hit it pretty good, but it'll actually tell you where your where it should be. And I actually had it on the wrong one, but I had it on the smaller one. But actually, it'll actually tell you where it needs to be for your tire size. It's 29er. Also, it proves that it works for both because I had 29 on this side and I had 27.5 on the 29. So, but yeah, works great. It works great. It's nice, feels nice, it's quality. Pretty easy to assemble. Do you need instructions? No. Do you need a torque wrench? No. Is it nice to have those things? Yes. Gotta do it again with my eyes closed? Probably. It took a little bit of some things. I had to reference the guide a little bit just because I want to make sure I was doing it right. I didn't want these expensive bikes to just fall off in case I did something stupid. So you should probably look at the instructions, but it's very doable without, and the tools that they give you, they're nice. As we were showing inside before, another cool thing about this, you can, because of this right here, and you release both of them, because they're stepped and tiered, kind of hold it, yada, 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 and you can roll one off. Oh, you actually roll it all the way off. The bottom bracket doesn't scrape at all either, and they don't have any interference really. And you can take one off without taking the second bike off, or the deepest bike off without taking the other one off. But and getting it back on, if you're, I don't know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 have some decent strength, you can easily put it back on, and without even touching the other one, which is pretty cool. And vice versa, vice versa. And when you get the actual rack, you do get this nice little Kuwait bag. Nice little bag, and you can keep anything here. You can probably keep CO2 cartridges in here, a little patch kit, another torque wrench, little set. Keep the stuff that actually is proprietary to this in here. You can do this, and you can kind of just store it wherever in the back of your car. Now, if you're gonna buy one of these, should you buy one? That is up to you and how much money you're willing to spend on a bike rack. I kind of wanted a nice one, so I just kind of went all out, but I didn't go for the super nice one. It's still $1,098. And for almost, I think it's like $300 or $400 more, I could have got lights, but meh. I mean, I'm sure that they're very useful, so I didn't even think it necessary. And but I was gonna do it again, and you're gonna look at one of these bike racks, and you don't have a tail hitch yet, get a 2-inch tail hitch. That's my biggest advice. I'm working with what was on the car already when I bought it, so I went with this. But I can't expand it. At least on the website, you can't expand it to 3 and 4 bikes. But on the 2-inch, you can. Now, I don't know if that's just something that they just don't allow you to spec straight from them, and you can actually do it. But they obviously recommend you not to do it. So if you're gonna go for one of these, and you wanna go balls to the wall, you want the most upgradability possible, haul the most bikes, have the most weight capacity, you need to get the 2-inch and a 2-inch tail hitch. But for what I'm doing, and my needs and my purposes, it works. 10? I think I'd give it a 10 too. But also I'm biased. This is my first real bike rack, so yeah. Yeah, give it a 10. I do give it a 10, but if it had lights, it'd be a true 10. Could I get lights? Yes. Are they $300, $400 more? Yes. So, in my opinion, I think if it had lights for $300 or $400 more, it would actually be a 9, because lights for $300 or $400, that's insane. At least in my opinion. So I give this one a 10. I'd probably give the one with the lights a 9, because the lights are so much more expensive. But you get the Kashima coating and all that, but whatever, murdered out. So yeah, this is our Claremont. We're gonna have a video coming out about this. We're about to release this guy. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna do some updates on the hooch, so stay tuned for that too. And we got a lot of videos in the works. We got a lot of stuff coming out. This was just a for fun thing, because we're hauling around these bikes a lot more now, and we need more capacity to haul them, so I got this rack. So yeah, stay tuned. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you think we did a good job about this rack, let us know down below. Peace.